Okay, we are back. We had a little problem with the computer, but you've only missed 7 seconds of the game. So not much is going on.
Nope, now the clock stopped. So starters were Covert, Filion, Kwok, Blunk, and Carroll. And there was an icing. And that's literally all you missed.
We got cut off during our intro, so some of the information we were going to share, we'll try and get it to you over the course of the here. And as we're right in front by Filion, puck is deflected back into the corner now. Just suffice it to say, is as important as that game last night was for the Blues, this one is just as important moving forward. Now, Blues tried, and here is Filion has his stick lifted just before he was going to get a shot away from the near side circle. Back to Blunk. Blunk sends one, deflected by Filion behind the net. Now this is Gunnar Carroll going to pick it up in the corner, take it behind the net. Battles with a Waterloo player behind the net, and the Blues are controlling the action right now. And now it's picked up by number 22. That's Wittenberg. Reverses course and starts to come out. And they finally get it out of the zone, but Patton had a chance there to put it back in, and finally Wittenberg puts it in, and Waterloo going for a change after a long shift in their own zone. Now this is Blunk coming out of his own zone to center ice over the red line, over the blue line, going to cut to the middle. Going to get a shot away, and it's knocked down by the defense. Well, he came really close to getting a good shot away, but the defense closed on him just before he got that Class A shot opportunity. Now here is Austin Kwok in the corner, has the puck taken away from him, back to the point by Rikers. Shot is deflected right in front, but it was deflected wide. Good attempt there. We've got Austin Kwok playing down. We've got Alex Blunk playing down. I assume we have Otten.
Yeah, he's playing.
And Patton.
Yep.
Braden Corcoran is not going to play in this JV game. They're going to give that leg a little bit of a rest for those of you who weren't with us last night. Braden got a cut last night, and so they want to save him for the varsity game. Here's a long shot. Who we got in net today?
Harkey on our side instead of Aiden Starr, who played very well yesterday.
Yep.
And I haven't gotten a look because, well, we were doing scrambling and doing other things. Yep.
Yeah.
But it's not Jocelyn because the hair is much shorter.
Yep.
I saw her after the game and tapped her pads and said, listen, you played an amazing game yesterday.
Now the puck back to the point. This is Duvall, sends it in, rings around to the far side, to the near side after it goes behind the net. Otten gets it to Husky, and it's stumped out, and now Husky's going to go back and pick it up. Be careful. Oh, he makes a nice move. Good speed through center ice. Going to get a shot away.
Yeah!
And he scores! What a play by Brady Husky. His team leading 14th goal of the season. What a bullet. You know, when he went back and picked up the puck at the blue line and he had three guys surrounding him, I was a little apprehensive that he might have his pocket picked, and instead he just burst through them. And when he did, he was pretty much one-on-one as he approached the blue line, and he let one go from about 35 feet out.
Yep, dead center.
He has got a rocket shot. He really does.
By the way, I saw when you were nervous there, I saw him side-eye you and say, take this, old man.
Now, that's not something Brady would say. That's something his mother. That's something his mother would say.
100%.
Yeah, that's an unassisted goal for number 6, Brady Husky. And that's got to be a little bit disconcerting to that goaltender. His first,
Mr. Jackson Alexander, yes,
really shot. That's
offside play.
Last night it took us 43 minutes to score on him, and today it only took us less than 2.
Yeah.
So Blues are off to a 1-0 lead. And center ice. Puck comes to number 31. That's Mills. Puts it behind the Blues net. As we said, Cody Harkey is in goal for the Blues tonight. Aiden Starr, who played extremely well last night and really was a big factor in our win, is getting today off. Or at least he's getting this game off. I guess we won't assume anything about who's playing in the second game, but it'll probably be Steerett again. Now here's Wittenberg going to dump it in. Goes to the far side. Waterloo in the middle of a change, so the Blues have a pretty free rein there to get it out of the zone, but They fumble it at the blue line, and now this is number 11. That's Wetlaufer battling in the corner. Gets away from Otten temporarily. Now along the boards. Oh, here's a deflection right in front. A nice deflection by Justin Green, who scored their goal last night. And he got the deflection right on goal, but it went right up into the pads or into the chest protector of Harkey. So no problem for the Blues on that. Oh, here's a man going to get a shot away, and it's blocked by the defense. I think that was number 39, Thurlow, that may have blocked that.
Yep.
And now Roseboro chases it into the corner. He's checked by Wetlaufer. Puck is free behind the net, and Gunnar Carroll's going to pick it up. Send out along the boards to number 22.
Well, that was Thurlow again.
Oh, that's Thurlow? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 22 and 39 look so much alike.
It's early, man.
Here is Dylan Covert. Oh, and he had the right idea. He had a pass headed for Thurlow.
Lurking.
Oh, Thurlow
He was lurking
out there behind the red line, and that pass was about 6 feet ahead of where it needed to be, or Thurlow would have been in alone.
Great idea, though. I like the attempt.
I like Covert, approaching the puck with his head up and looking to see and surveying the situation and seeing where his teammates were, and almost pulled off a nice stretch pass.
That didn't seem to happen a lot yesterday, but it's nice to see today, right off the jump.
Now the puck goes to Roseboro. Roseboro is going to put it off the boards.
Oh, I see again.
And that's
This game's going to last for 17 hours.
That's one of your more obvious icings.
We're going to put Dean back on India time. Come home Friday, broadcast Saturday and Sunday. Ugh. And we appreciate
go back to work on Monday.
That's right, and we appreciate him.
All right. Puck comes out of the blue zone, and who's that? That's number 20, Kwok, chasing after it. Here's Carroll being harassed in the far corner, maintains control. Oh, he's got two players right on him. You better get some help back there, and finally Husky comes back to help out.
Cross-checked in the face for the effort, too.
Kwok's attempted pass goes off the end of his stick, and it's picked off by Waterloo, and now Carroll is back to take control of the puck, takes it behind his net, looks to come out the left side, and there's a kick ahead by Owen DeCrow. And here is, that's number 6, Husky again, tries to get it to Roseboro, takes it into the corner. And Waterloo, big hit back there by one of the Blues players. Back to Roseboro. Roseboro's going to let one go. Oh, and right, nice save by Alexander. And now Carroll at center ice. Turns and sends it in deep. That's going to come picked up right in front of his own net by number 13. That's Mason Harn, younger brother of Maddox Harn, who plays mostly for the varsity, I believe. And now Filion battles to keep it in at the blue line. He's bumped there. That shoulder got a little test there. That's the shoulder that that he separated early in the season, but he just took a hard hit with no ill effects. So looks like he's 100% healed on that. And once again, Filion dumps it into the zone.
Ice is slippery.
Saw that number 22 truck approaching and got rid of the puck as quick as he could.
Not a bad choice.
Nope. Now here's Quinn. Quinn has to wait for Patton to get out of the zone, and now dumps it into the corner where it's picked up by number 22, Wittenberg. Starts to come out of his own zone, sends a long pass to center ice. It's intercepted by Quinn, who backhands it to Patton, who dumps it in deep. And the Blues make at least one change as Patton goes off. Now
Covert.
This is Covert behind the net. Loses control, comes back, trying to get it to Plunk.
There's more snarl in this game than last night, I'll tell you what.
That was Teedy that got knocked down. Here's a pass coming to Blunk. Blunk's going to get a shot away from this. Oh, and right on goal. And Alexander has to make a save. Be careful over there. And the puck is bumped up into the bench of the Waterloo Warriors. So we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. With 8:19 left in the first period. And the Blues leading 1-0 on a unassisted goal by Brady Husky.
That's right.
Now the puck. Oh, and
Oh!
just missed it. Did Alexander get a glove on that?
I could not tell from my vantage point. We're at the wrong angle for that.
He did make a good move on it, but I think that shot might have been going wide anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Quacker, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's Husky going to take the draw again. And puck comes to number 12. That's GB. Takes it into the corner. Picked up by Wettlaufer, I'm sorry. Can't read my own writing. Now here is Blues losing control, and it's backed up into the Waterloo zone. A shot off the boards and dumped in deep into the Blues zone, and this is Duvall going to get to it first for the Blues. Here's that's not going to be an icing because it went right underneath a Waterloo player who had fallen down just inside the blue line. So play goes on.
Ooh, he checked himself.
And a puck's going to get sent down. That's not going to go far enough for icing as they wave it off correctly. Here is Duvall. He's being checked there by number 1, Husky. Gets it out to center ice. That's not going to be an icing either as they ruled it.
JJ played
A couple of players could have played that. Now the puck is loose in the Waterloo zone and then sent back out to center ice where there's a pass comes to Otten in his own zone. Oh, Otten had the puck roll off his stick, and he had number 16, Rasty, lurking there, be just in front of the Blues net. But the Blues get it out, and it's picked up by number 13, Harn. And Duvall sends it ahead, and now it's dumped back into the Blues zone. Jackson Otten. There's a man getting right to the front of the net. Had it roll off his stick before he could get a shot away. Now this is number 10, Rasty. Going to get a shot away, blocked by the defense behind the net. Another shot behind the net. Here's a man looking for a wraparound. The puck is loose in front, and that's going to be a penalty.
Jackson's going for interference or roughing. Okay, it was one or the other. The puck was gone. He crushed his dude.
Yeah, the last 30 seconds or so, Waterloo was putting on a pretty good offensive push in the zone.
Facts.
And Jackson Otten was forced to commit a hooking penalty to kind of ease the pressure in front of the Blues net. Now the Blues are going to have to kill off their first penalty of the day.
An opportunity for a BSN penalty kill. Easy for me to say. Murr.
All right. Puck is in the circle, gets back to the high slot. Ooh. Oh, and here's a breakaway. This is going to be Husky. He's going to walk right in. Shot. Oh. And he just missed the corner. That was a breakaway opportunity for Brady Husky, and I'll tell you this. I would rather have him miss a little bit to the outside than to have him shoot it right into the goalie's chest.
So would Tracy.
Yeah. Uh-oh, here's a man getting in, number 21, going to get a shot away. And that one hit the back of the net, but fortunately it was the net above the glass and not behind Cody Harkey.
Tracy Husky famously says, as frequently as she can get it into conversation, if the point of this game was to hit the bullseye in the middle of the goalie's chest, the Blues would win every game.
He tried to hit that left corner and just sailed it just a foot or so wide. So now back in the zone. Here's a man going to get to the net. A shot blocked at the defense. The puck is loose right in front, and Carroll does a nice job of putting it behind the net. Now he's going to get a hold of it and send it off the glass and down. And now Husky on the point of the spear in the penalty-killing effort. And they battle for it right in front of the Blues bench. It comes into the Blues zone. Carroll gets it and sends it all the way down with just less than a minute to go on the Waterloo power play. 5:18 to go in the first period. Blues still leading on a 1-0. Now Austin Kwok picks it up, and he's going to send it all the way down. And a funny bounce off the board comes right out in front, but of course the Blues are a long, long way from that particular portion of the ice as they're trying to defend against this power play. Here's a stretch pass to center ice. Here's a man coming over the line. This is number 15. Tries to get it to the middle, 16 rather. Takes it all the way around. That's Rasty. Gets it back to the point. And here's Kwok. Kwok's got one man to beat. Oh, and good job of defense there by number 12. That was GB, who just did enough to get in Kwok's way and keep him from getting a shot away. Now here's a puck deflected up into the players' bench, I think, by Patton. So
that was Roseboro.
Nope.
But it was in the neutral zone, I believe. So it should be a draw outside the zone.
Yeah, I think so. So we're down to 3 seconds. The Blues have done a pretty good job on this penalty. There's only been a couple of minor chances for Waterloo.
A better chance for Husky.
Yeah. So 3 seconds left. Now here's a man going to get into the zone. The penalty is over. Puck into the Blues corner. This is Quinn in the corner. Gets it to Hartman. And then we got another penalty. This one I think is going to come against Waterloo.
Yep, it is.
Yep, as Harkey is out of the net. All right, boys, just be careful with the puck in your own zone
smart.
with an open net. And Waterloo gets a hold of it, and we're going to have a high sticking penalty coming up against number 16. That is Tristan Rasty.
Yeah, I think he got Husky with that.
Wonder how many Rasty boys there are. We know about the older brother that played goalie for so well for them last year. Now we got two more players, although they do not play goal.
Thankfully, if they're like his brother. All right, an opportunity, or not even an opportunity, a BSN power play. We got who?
We got
Max, Husky, Quinn, Kwok, Otten, and that's the 5.
Yep. They only let you have 5 skaters on a power play.
Yeah.
All right, puck is loose in the circle. Blues trying to get control in the zone so they can set something up. This is Husky behind the net. Back to Kwok. Kwok fires one through a screen. Here's a man getting a shot. And the Blues are going to be able to keep it in as Otten goes into the corner. Takes it around the net.
Almost.
Back out to Quinn. Quinn surveys the situation.
Oh, Quacker on the backside. Oof.
Now here's Kwok. Oh, quick shot by Kwok. And Alexander makes the save. The Blues control. Kwok to Husky. Husky looks. Now he sends it to Kwok. Back to Husky. Husky. Oh, that was a fake.
Oh, in and out of the glove.
Alexander got
Still
a piece
loose,
of it,
though.
and it just trickled by the corner of the post. A bit of chicanery there by Husky as he. I'm sure that was an intentional
fake, not a whiff.
Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it, Coach. All right, down to 54 seconds left. Gets it ahead to Kwok. Kwok has it swept off his stick and sent down. Probably not a good idea to just shovel the puck to your player as he's approaching the blue line. Take it in and get something started.
Those 2-foot passes don't tend to work out well.
Those are not good. All right, here's Kwok sends it in. It's picked up. Now Alexander back there trying to get control of it, but now instead it's back in the blue zone where Carroll picks it. Drops a pass to Wright. Wright gets it to Otten. Otten turns with the puck at his own blue line. Sends it ahead to number 42, Alexander. Alexander sends it in. It stopped just inside the blue line and sent out of the zone, and now it's picked up by Roseboro. Roseboro down the left wing, pokes it ahead. It's picked off in the circle and sent, but not out. There's a long shot, knocked down by the defense, kept in by number 76, Covert, and finally they get control, and the penalty is over.
That's going to be an ice, I would think.
This is going to be an icing against Waterloo as the penalty had expired, and the puck was sent down. And so with 1:49 left in the first period, the Blues continue to lead by a score of 1-0 on the Husky goal.
I'm happier with that than yesterday of 2 periods of no goals for your Blues.
At this point,
but still only a 1-goal lead, although they've had multiple opportunities. Patton takes a draw.
Puck is
and
loose.
Gets taken down for the effort.
This is Titi throws it around the net to the near side where it's picked up by Waterloo. And out to Roseboro outside at center ice. He gets it to Gunnar Carroll. That's number 54, Titi. And he sends one to the net, and Alexander gloves it and covers up just outside his crease. So we'll have a face-off in the far side circle to the right of Alexander. What's his first name? It's not Jason, but what?
Trey.
No, their goalie.
Jackson. Yes,
Yeah, Jackson.
sorry.
Yeah.
It looks like Jason, but it's an X instead of an S.
Yeah.
My old eyes.
There. Oh, big hit on DeCrow in the corner, but he bounces right off. Here's a man going to get to the front. Here's Pat with a shot. Ooh. Oh, big save by Alexander. There's a long shot. Goes behind the net by Carroll. Picked up by Roseboro. Blues rotate. There's a shot right in front. Comes across to the far side to Carroll. Good pressure by the Blues here. Over to Roseboro. Roseboro shot is deflected right in front.
Max!
And Patton tries to stuff it in the near side corner.
It still loses underneath that guy.
And Alexander just got to the post in time to stop that opportunity by Patton. Blues putting good pressure on. Kept in again. Now we got something
wrestling
going in
match
the corner.
over in the corner.
Yeah. Now the puck is loose. Wow. Now here's a man. This is number 5. This is Rickers. He loses control and goes to Carroll. Carroll sends it down, but that's not going to go far enough. It's picked up by Waterloo. We're in the final 25 seconds. Nice check there by Husky. And Blunk sends it around the near side boards and trying to get it out, but it's kept in by Wetlaufer.
Out. Yeah.
Good job by Blunk to steer it around to the side. There's a pass along. Oh, tries to go the other way. Back to Blunk. Down to 5 seconds left in the period. Puck is loose in front, and there's the buzzer.
Oh. As I pensively look toward the clock.
Period ended just in time there as Waterloo was having some pretty good looks there in the last 5 seconds of the period. So at the end of one period, the Blues lead at 1-0. A goal by Brady Husky, an unassisted goal early in the period.
Shots on goal 7 for your Blues, 2 for the Waterloo Warriors, and that for sure seemed about right. I felt like we were looking to our right most of that period, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
And you know who else is perfectly okay with that is probably Cody Harkey.
Cody Harkey, yes.
You want to throw two shots on goal every period? That's fine. I'll take my chances.
So speaking of goaltending and the fact that goaltenders are really weird, I was talking to Aaron Ingram, who plays Tendy for the U18 team for the Ice Eagles. He had 50 shots on goal and gave up 2 yesterday to Bogie, who's a very skilled team in their league. And he said, I'd rather do that than win 9-0. And stand there all day facing no shots. I was like, goaltenders are so strange. I mean, come on, man. So we didn't get to talk very much about the standings. I know you were ready to do it at the open, but we got another 45 seconds. You want to give the people the line?
Here is our situation for the JV team. Blues have 5 games left, which means they can get a maximum of 41 points if they win all 5. We have 2 teams that have a maximum of 46 points if they win all their games. So obviously the Blues, by virtue of the fact that they only have 5 games left, are a little bit under the gun. They are currently in 6th place, which is the last playoff position. But they're going to need help from somebody because Dubuque looks like the most formidable challenger right now, because not only do they have 8 games left, including 2 against the Blues, and the sad fact is that even if the Blues were to beat Dubuque twice, they would still have 6 other games in which to get points, and those 6 games are against Ames, Fremont, and Cedar Rapids, which are currently the 11th, 12th, and 13th place teams in the league. So they've got an easy schedule. But that being said, the Blues really don't have their destiny in their own hands anymore. They're going to need to get help along the way someplace. They're going to have to win all their games and then get a little bit of help from one of those lower standing teams against Dubuque. But at least we're still alive for now.
Yep.
And we've got, we'll give you the situation on the varsity when we get to the second game. Varsity situation is a little less desperate, but they got to win some games, that's for sure. All right, we're back in action in the second period. And puck is sent behind the Blues net as they've changed ends, of course. Blunk handles it. Now back to Blunk. He's going to try and rush it out of the zone and gets it out. Now here is a pass ahead for Kwok. He's got a man break into the middle if he can get it to him. Here's a shot. He tries for the shot. And
Not much.
Alexander made a save. He didn't really have much of an angle there.
Yeah.
Who was the player that he had coming down the middle there?
That was Filion,
Yeah.
who had put it forward to for Kwok to run onto it.
I
Yeah.
think I would have preferred that if Austin had tried to get it to Filion, because he had definitely a better angle.
Yeah.
But then,
And
of
the back
course,
door was open.
before you get that shot, you've got to complete the pass, and sometimes that's been a problem for the Blues. Here's a long shot.
In
Puck
and out
is
of the
loose in
glove.
front as Alexander makes the stop, but the puck drops right in front of him. Now it's sent all the way down. It gets past Blunk, and that's not going to be an icing, as they ruled. He could have played it. Oh, Blunk puts a check on him, but he took the worst of it. Now here's a man trying to stuff it in the near side corner,
Harkey's
and
got
Harkey
that.
is right there to make the save with 14:10 left in the second period. 1-0 Blues. The last minute of the second period, or first period, and the first minute of the second is notice a little pushback by Waterloo.
For sure, and you got to expect that that's going to come.
Yeah. And we're in a situation now where the next goal, as is often the case, is really going to be important. We're either going to be up 2-0 or back even. So
Good win by Covert.
we would behoove the Blues. Our puck picked off at the blue line by the defense for Waterloo. Puck is behind the net. They got a man, that's number 10, Rasty, sitting right out in front of the net looking for a potential pass from a teammate that doesn't come. And now we've got 3 or 4 players in the corner. The puck squirts free behind the net, now back in the corner where we really can't see it very well.
Exactly.
Now here's a man
16.
breaking behind the net. Once again, Rasty is trying to get position right out in front. Now man brings it out in front, drops it back to the left point. Shot is deflected right in front, and puck is loose still, and the Blues get it out of there and send it out of the zone. And that, they're going to call that, that's going to be an icing against the Blues. Or, yeah, that's going to be an icing against the Blues. Sure. And a little bit of activity there between Otten and one of the Waterloo players, and the linesman skated over there to make sure it didn't escalate.
Like we said before, definitely more snarl and physical edge to this game than last night, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yep. We've got Roseboro and Carroll out there on defense. We got Jack Wright, Patton, and number
DeCrow.
Owen DeCrow. Okay. Now the puck is kept in by Waterloo. The puck is in the near side corner and finally taken out of there by number 91, Patton. He loses control as he tries to cross the blue line, and once again it's sent back where Carroll has to get it. He's hit. Puck comes to DeCrow, and he is successful in getting it out of the zone, but thrown right back in. Oh, nice play by Roseboro, who pokes it out of the zone just as somebody looked like he was going to have a good head of steam. Now here's a man getting to the circle. Now he peels off, trying to get a centering pass, loses it to Carroll.
Back in that corner where we can't see.
Yeah, we're just guessing now. Somebody's got it down there. We can't tell.
It's 2-on-2, and now 3-on-2.
Number 23, that's
just blow
Moss.
it. Thank you.
that is big Jack Moss that skated in there, and looks like they called a frozen puck, which you rarely see anymore. We've played 2:24 in the second period, and we are still at 1-0 in favor of the Blues.
Oh, 2:34. Come on, clock math.
Oh, boy. I'm slipping.
That's why we got 2 of us up here instead of a one-man show.
and
back up for clock math.
And much of the time, that's not enough.
No, clearly not.
Or it's too many. Puck gets out of the zone. Who's going to race for it? This is number 20, Kwok. Oh, wait, Kwok got to the shot.
Wow,
puck,
got a shot off.
He did get a shot away, but Alexander had the post covered.
Yeah.
Kwok was in so deep, he didn't really have much to shoot at, but that was great effort to make anything out of that situation.
Yeah, and to end up now with a offensive zone draw and switch ends of the ice. That's good work. All hustle.
Right. DeCrow out there with Husky and Filion, I believe.
I think it's still Quacker. Yeah,
that's Kwok, 20, okay. Now the puck controlled by Waterloo. They get it out of the zone. The Blues put it right back in. And now here's a long pass. Played nicely. And we got a man lost to stick for Waterloo. Here is DeCrow over the line. Drops a pass. There's a long shot coming. And a save is made, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first shot, DeCrow dropped it to Austin Kwok, and I think Kwok fired it right into his backside.
But then he got another chance, and he threw one on net, and Alexander made the save.
Correct. Good screen there by DeCrow.
Alexander, the goaltender in the JV for the last 2 games for Waterloo, has been really good.
He really has.
We talked about last night the 2 goals were long screenshots that he didn't have much chance on, and the Husky snipe was really something here in the first period. Oh, good play by Roseboro.
Yeah,
No, we got a potential. Oh, no, good play by Carroll to prevent a potential 2-on-1 for Waterloo, and he takes control behind his own net, gets it to Alexander. Alexander puts it off the boards where it's played by GB.
Ooh, they're going to call that a knee, and they're right.
That's going to be on TD, I believe.
Yeah, TD for kneeing for 2.
Now
man didn't go down, but he definitely hit him knee on knee.
No, they're going to call it a tripping penalty, which
well, he didn't fall.
Apparently the ref thought he could have fallen, but didn't.
But
you are right.
The potential for falling was there. I mean, ice is slippery. There's a potential for falling all the time. All right, I guess we're going to have an opportunity for a BSN penalty kill.
It really is probably good that they called it a tripping penalty, because sometimes that kneeing penalty will carry a misconduct with it, depending on the severity.
Yeah, although that one was pretty minor.
Yeah.
Penalty on number 54, Alex TD, 2 minutes for tripping. TD with tripping.
All right, Waterloo has got a power play to try and.
That brings on an opportunity for a Blues penalty kill.
Now puck is played into the corner, back to the far point. The long shot,
Ooh,
knocked
nice
down
block.
by the defense.
That's Patton.
Here is Patton.
He's got Husky with him. Oh, he's tripped over the blue line.
Yep. He's put into the boards, has lost an edge there as he was off and running on what could have been a breakaway, but didn't turn out that way as he went down and just had to settle for putting the puck in deep. Now here's a long lead pass. Gets it to number 33. He's on sides. He's checked into the boards. And the puck is sent out of the zone, and this is going to be number 33 Green, Justin Green, who sends it all the way around and out of the zone. And this is Husky chasing after it.
Yep.
Now here is Green. Oh, there's an offside.
He was
oh,
off.
My goodness. He was offside by 3 feet. How did they miss that one? Now the puck is still in the zone. Let's get it out of the zone so we can negate any potential disaster because of a non-call. Jesus, that was that's pretty hard to miss that one.
Fired up on Sunday morning is Grandpa Greg. Uh-oh.
There's a man right in front. His shot is blocked by Husky, but still not out of the zone. It's picked up again by number 33 Green. Back to the point. There's a long shot. Saved by Harkey. Down to 22 seconds left in the penalty. And now the Blues are going to get out of the zone, and they got a 2-on-1. Here's a pass over to Husky. Husky going to let one go, and he missed the far right post this time. This time the Blues
just average it out, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be right in the middle of the crest again when he averages out.
Yeah, not bad at
3 seconds left. Thurlow stops the rush and dumps it back to center ice. The penalty is over.
Second good kill by the JV Blues.
Blues trying to get it out of the zone. Here's a puck sent up into the netting off the stick of Tyler Duvall. So that's going to come back into the near side circle to the left of Harkey. 9:07 left in the second.
All right. Here we got Carroll and Duvall on D. Kwok, Alexander, and
now picked up by number 13.
Thurlow.
That is Harn. He's manning the point, and now he's going to get a shot away. Long shot right on goal. The puck is loose at the side of the net.
Tried to wrap. Nope.
Harkey is down on all fours. Now he pops back up again as the puck is played along the boards, but still in. There's a nice play by number 18, Duvall, to stop the puck with his skate and then shoot it out of the zone. There's a long pass. Bodies all over the place, just over inside the Blues blue line as players are running into each other. Now here's a player, that's number 39, Thurlow, trying to stick handle over the blue line and having some trouble. And the Blues are finally going to get it out of the zone as Alexander shoots it out. Now here's a long shot right on goal, and we got it out. That one they saw.
That one was, well, there's been more than that. But it's my chance to say that's an offside call. OFFSIDE, please, 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 please don't put a second S on that unless you're playing soccer or American football. It comes all the way to the center dot because it was more of a intentional offside, but not all the way down. I don't always get the nuances of those rules on when it goes all the way down and when it comes to center for intentional offside.
Either are they. Clearly.
Wick's making it up as he goes.
All right, here's
I like
Quinn. Sends it down in behind the Waterloo net. Picked up there by number 8, Filion, who's bumped along the board. Now he tries to center it. It's going to go all the way around to the far side. Kept in there by Ethan Quinn. Now good bump over there by Filion as they battle for it along the far side boards. It comes to number 23. That's Moss. Moss is able to clear the zone. It's picked up by number 31, Mills. He's checked by Quinn. And Mills is going to get a shot away. It's deflected by Harkey behind the net. Good lift of the stick there by Moss, but the Blues get it out of the zone anyway.
Oof,
and
got crushed.
This is Filion. Toe picks there as he approaches the blue line, but there's a man getting in, but he's stopped by, that was actually Hartman that stopped him, and then Gunnar Carroll picked up the puck and shoveled it out to the line where they sent it in eventually, where Harkey grabbed it, necessitating a faceoff with 7:10 left in the second period.
Gonna change all 5 there, as that looked a little scrambly there for a bit. So
can't say I disagree with that
nope.
particular move.
Not a bit. Husky at the dot in between Max and Quack. Patton and Quack, that is.
One of the aspects of Husky's game that he doesn't get enough mention and credit for is he's very good on faceoffs.
Yeah, he is actually.
And that first goal of the game last night for the JV Blues was the direct result of Harkey winning the draw, getting it to Patton, who then got it to Corcoran, who found the back of the net. Yep. So here is Kwok, going to get a shot away. It's knocked down by the defense. That's Rickers. Now the Blues trying to get something. Oh. Here's Kwok, gets it back to the point, walks the line. Oh, be careful there, boys. And we got a potential break, and good play there by Kwok, back checking. Now it's sent in deep by Duvall. Husky going to chase it down in the corner. He puts his man into the boards after it's knocked away. Now the Blues, that's Patton. Couldn't get it in deep, and now here comes Waterloo back, 3-on-2, a long shot. Saved by Harkey, comes around to the near side boards to Patton. He's got a little bit of time. Now he's bumped. Takes it behind the net. Yeah, don't bring it out that way.
Nope.
Back to Patton. Patton's going to get some room now as he crosses center ice. He's going to dump it in deep, and he's going to go for a change along with Harkey. Blues have a line change coming on. Now the puck is picked up. There's a touch pass, trying to get it to Rasty. Goes off his stick, and here's a pass coming, looking for Thurlow. That's going to be, that guy was clearly 3 feet behind the center line, and he sent it in, but they didn't call it icing. Ooh, be careful there. Now here's Gunnar Carroll. He gets it into the zone. Here's a pass looking for DeCrow. And now picked up by number 22. That's Wittenberg. Sends it in deep, and Carroll's going to go back and pick it up.
Oh, boy.
He's bumped, but
saw that one coming.
Yeah.
So did Gunnar, thankfully.
Gunnar saw that too, so he didn't really take too bad a hit on that. Now here's a cross-ice pass looking for number 14, Wright, who has a stick lifted.
Nice job by Wright.
By Rasty, and now Carroll controls, and he sends it up into the netting. Gunnar not real happy with the result of that.
He was disgusted with himself. Oh.
4:48 left to go in the second period. 1-0 Blues. There'll be a face-off in the Blues zone.
In comes Covert, Hartman, and Teedy.
Puck is loose in the circle. Goes back to Carroll. Now he loses it. Man trying to get it in front. Puck is loose behind the net. Behind the net. They got trying to set up that triangle. Good work there by, who is that? That is one of the defense corps for the Blues was
Carroll and who was on the other side?
He was definitely
Tex.
pushing that man out of the crease, and in doing so, he dislodged the net. Now Blunk is on, replacing Carroll, and we're down to 4:33 in the second.
And Quinn for Tex Roseboro.
Puck is loose, gotten out of there by Quinn. Quinn's going to get to his own blue line, out of the zone. Now he crosses zone. He's bumped, gets it to Titi. Titi has the puck roll off the end of the stick, so he didn't get a shot away. It's in the corner. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on
Covert.
Dylan Covert. That was a borderline. He did have his back turned.
See what he calls it.
I hope that's not a checking from behind, but it may be. The Waterloo player is up, and he's okay, but the Blues may not be, as Covert's going to go, and then now we'll find out the extent of the penalty on Dylan Covert.
Pleading his case to make it a 2 instead of 2 and 10. It's Colin Waddick, our armbanded official.
Well, so far
roughing.
We call it a roughing.
Roughing.
Okay, all right. What made that play a little more dangerous, it was not really from directly from behind, but it was his proximity to the boards that made that a potentially dangerous play. And so
when he went down,
I don't have a problem with the officials calling that.
No,
but they
not
called
at
it
all.
a rough. So
Yep, right call, I think.
now the puck is loose. Nice save by Harkey. And the Blues, it gets out of the
it
zone,
does,
and Waterloo's
magically.
going to have to go back and set up.
Roughing, Covert for roughing with 4:16 left in the period. That brings on an opportunity for a Blues penalty kill.
Puck is loose right in front of the net, and they blew the whistle. The puck was loose, but the armbanded official, the referee, was in a position where he couldn't see that it was loose, and he blew the whistle. That was one of those where it worked out favorably for the Blues, although Waterloo didn't score, but they definitely would have had a chance with that puck loose in the zone.
It's usually about a coin flip on those as well,
Yep.
whether it works out in your favor or not.
Now the puck is picked up by Blunk, turns behind the net. He's got two guys to control it. He does a nice job of working his way out from.
Stop playing with it back there, son.
Yeah, I would say now it's the time to get it out of the zone.
Jeez.
All right. Waterloo still in the zone. They've been in the blue zone for the entire 40 seconds of this penalty so far. So it's about time we make something happen and get it out of here.
I mean, if they want to just play catch over there, that's
Quinn
fine.
is trying to keep the man out from in front of the net. Here's a pass along the boards. Is connected to a man behind the net. Tries to break to the center, and the Blues finally get the puck out of the zone. And this is number 13, Mason Harn, that's going to go pick it up. We're down to 53 seconds left in the penalty. Harn out of his own zone. Drops it off for number 21. That's Hesse. You guys can play with it out here all you want, but there's a pass over on the far side to Justin Green. Green's going to fire a shot. And who's got it? Harkey does.
Harkey does, yeah. Kind of a shoulder save that stuck there.
Justin Green, number 33 for Waterloo. He scored their only goal last night. He's had a couple of pretty good moves in this game.
Correct.
He's definitely one you want to keep an eye on. Now the puck is loose, back to the point. Now it goes over to the far side. Long shot, goes behind the net. Picked up by Waterloo along the near boards. Down to 25 seconds left in the penalty. Now here's a man breaking. Couldn't find him with the pass. And now the puck is poked out of there. It's going to go all the way down. And the goaltender is surprisingly going to cover it and stop play with 10 seconds left. We'll have a face-off in the Waterloo zone.
And I'm okay with that as well.
Absolutely.
2:26 to go in the second period. 1-0 still for your Blues. 10 seconds left on the kill.
I always picture Rodney in the fairway.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, every time.
I should have said 2. 3 or 4
All right,
of them.
even
That's
strength.
killed off the penalty. Nice job there by the Blues.
Oh,
boy,
cross check
there's
to the
a
back of the
cross
head.
check.
Oh, no, we
And
got
they
it called.
got it.
They got it called.
That was clearly a really
It's
a
just-
dumb penalty by number 12, Noah Gibi. There was nothing to be gained by that, but He extended the stick into the back of the neck of one of the Blues players and was right in front of the official, who immediately threw the arm up. And we've got a cross check, I believe he called that.
I was just happy that none of the Blues decided to retaliate on that, because that's one where the next man in absolutely could level somebody and end up with a roughing, and it's 5-on-5 hockey. Hopefully, this is less than a 2 minutes BSN power play.
That would be nice. All right, we've got the number one power play unit out there. It's got Husky, Kwok, Patton, Otten, and I believe that's Quinn.
It is.
Now here's Otten. Otten sends it across to Quinn. Quinn's going to fire one right on goal. There's a rebound in front.
Almost for Max.
The backhander by Patton goes wide, but the Blues maintain control. Back to Otten. Oh, be careful with that pass. Here's a long shot, a rebound again on the pack. Almost the same identical play, only this time it was Husky that picked up the rebound and tried to backhand one, but he couldn't quite get the elevation. He had a little bit of room up top, but not much room for error there.
Yeah, about 4 shots already on this power play in the first 17 seconds.
Husky on the draw. Sends it to the corner. This time Waterloo gets the puck, but doesn't get it out of the zone. Here is Otten with a shot deflected, goes over the net. And now it's sent around to the near side corner. And that one's sent all the way down. And Parkey's going to step out and deflect it to the corner for Quinn. Nobody really pressing on these penalty kill. This is Jackson Otten at center ice. Tries to get around one, another, into the zone. Takes it behind the net. Gets it to Kwok. Kwok setting up at the point. Gets it to Quinn. Quinn's going to let one go. Deflected in front. And a nice save by Alexander.
Max may need an ice bath before the end of this game. He's getting beat up. But when you go to the greasy areas, you're going to get hacked and whacked. But that's what you got to do to score those goals.
Max has been racking up points at a pretty impressive level over the past 4 or 5 weeks. So he'll take those black and blue marks.
That's right. Wear them with pride, boys.
All right. Nice win of the draw. Back to Otten by Husky. Husky sends it over to Quinn. Quinn walks into the circle. Shot in front. And Husky was this close to getting his second of the game. It just rolled off his stick before he could get it. And now it comes over to the far side to Austin Kwok. Kwok tries to send it behind the net. Now the puck is loose in front. Patton battling for it in there. Kwok comes away with it. Back to Patton. Patton's going to work it back to Kwok. Kwok back to Otten. 27 seconds left in the penalty. Rotate, boys, as Otten takes it into the corner. Big, strong skater, Jackson Otten, but the puck is off his stick, and the Blues are going to have to go back and get it. And be careful, that's Ethan Quinn. He's got a man right on him, but he peels off. Blues might have time for one rush here. Nice pass right on the stick of Otten. Takes it in, throws it behind the net. 5 seconds left in the period, and that's going to do it.
Strength.
And there's the buzzer. And at the end of 2 periods, we got the same score as we did last night, except this time the Blues have the 1-goal lead. And at the end of 2 periods, Blues 1, Waterloo nothing. Rich and I will be back in about 12 minutes. Oh, let's get our shots on goal.
Quad Cities with 5 for a total of 12.
Huh. It's interesting. 11-5 shots on goal.
I thought we
in
had 4
favor
or
of
5
Waterloo.
just
I
to hit
thought
power
there were
play.
4 in that power play, but
hey,
I will not disparage.
Shots on goal really don't mean a lot. The number that means something is the number of goals, and that's 1 for the Blues and nothing for Waterloo. At the end of 2 periods, we'll be back in about 12 minutes. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, we are back. The River's Edge in Davenport. And looks like the Waterloo coach may have kept his team in the locker room just a little bit longer, probably trying to pump them up just a little bit more as they enter the third period. Waterloo is trailing in this game, but only by a score of 1-0. And
we saw what happens last night.
Just
going to
say,
and take your foot off the gas pedal.
We were trailing 1-0 last night at the start of the third period, and we were trailing 1-0 13 minutes into the third period.
Correct.
And we ended up winning the game in regulation. So, as we said last night, if we were ahead, we would still be worried late in the game.
Yes.
And that's the way we feel right now. Anytime there's just a one-goal lead, you know that any kind of a mistake can wind up in the back of your net in a heartbeat. So we'll see what transpires here.
Yeah, you don't
look
want
at the difference in size between 22 and 11 over there. 22 is Wittenberg, and number 11 is Wetlaufer.
Yeah.
And
that's a big human.
It just shows you the disparity in player sizes.
We're dazzling. 1, 2, 3, a grouping of 3 or more zebras. You could call it a herd, but why? That's not fun. I saw a member of the herd family here today, so we'll just make sure we keep it straight and call him a dazzle.
All right, both teams are going to enter this third period at full and equal strength. The Blues will be skating from our left to our right, and I'm sure Coach Fournier and Dobbs would like nothing better than to see the Blues get an early one here and give themselves a little bit of a cushion, but we know that may not happen, so the Blues are just going to have to play good defense for 15 minutes.
Let's go eastbound and bar down.
Yeah. All right, 5 players hit the deck here.
A massive humanity on the slippery ice.
Right off the face-off, and now this is Kwok.
Uh-oh.
Mishandles it, but gets it out of the zone, and now it's sent back to number 88, Blunk. Behind his net, tries a long lead pass, tries to get it ahead to Kwok. 1-on-3. He tries a shot right between the legs of one of the defensemen, and actually got the shot through, but Alexander made a nice glove save on a shot that might have been going high anyway.
Husky got significantly roughed there after the puck was long gone. It was so far behind the play that I didn't see it. But the bench was very unhappy. He went down and then ended up coming right off onto the bench.
Oh, wow. All right, puck is dropped. This is Covert, going to send it in behind the net. Sends it out in front, and that's going to get all the way down. That will not be an icing because it was the Blues that put the impetus on that puck to get it back to the blue line. Puck is free in the blue zone. Knocked off the stick of Filion. Now we got a man right in front. He's all by himself, and they don't get it to him. Oh, my goodness. Number 26 was Hesse, and he had 5 or 6 seconds right in front of Harkey, and the puck handler for Waterloo either didn't see him or just decided he wanted to wait a little bit longer before he passed it. Too much time in our zone here, boys.
Yeah. Out.
And finally the Blues get it out, but that was kind of a shaky first minute or so of this period. A lot of time in our zone.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's a man, gets around. Hartman takes it into the corner, but he's surrounded by 4 Blues, and the puck comes free to the corner to Gunnar Carroll. Carroll bounces it off the boards, but kept in by number 21. That's Hesse. And here comes number 52, Hartman. He's knocked off the puck and picked up by number 12, GB. GB, big toe save by Harkey on a shot that was ticketed for the lower corner. Now here it's dumped into the zone, and we got an offside, I believe.
It's a penalty.
Oh, we got a high stick.
A Waterloo penalty for high sticking, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe that will blunt some of the
momentum,
that Waterloo has come out of the third period with. That was a big save by Harkey. He just got the toe of his skate on it and deflected it to the corner. I'm not sure if it would have gone in, but it certainly would have been close.
It looked darn close to being just inside the post. All right. Husky, Patton, Kwok, Quinn.
Whatever happened to Husky on that prior play, he seems to be okay.
Yep. The opportunity for a power play goal.
Yeah.
Makes you feel better real quick.
All right. Take it with you.
Yep. Going to need that.
Pass to the other side.
Oh, and the whiff. Oh, boy.
Oh, here's a man going to get to the middle. A bad turnover there by the Blues. Fortunately, that is Rasty, and he was surrounded by 3 Blues after he made that interception. But
Well, he gets the puck
Rasty's
back
doing
again.
a nice job. And finally, the Blues have a minor victory of getting it out of the zone. This is Otten taking it to the left circle, puts it back to the point to Patton. Patton has to take it out of the zone, so the Blues are going to have to reformulate their rush. Now Patton goes back in, down the right wing board, stops, sends it across. Be careful there, boys. You don't want that kind of loose passing just out by your blue line. This is Quinn, loses control, and Waterloo's going to get a hold of it, and they're able to send it all the way down. Rolls behind the net where Harkey gets a stick on it and leaves it there for number 94, Otten, who's become kind of a primary rusher on the power play. But his long pass is picked off and sent back in. The Blues really aren't doing much with this power play so far.
No.
Here's a long pass trying to find number 91, Patton. Kept in nicely. Back to Patton in the corner. He waits. Now he sends it back to Carroll. Carroll looks for DeCrow. DeCrow's going to fire one. Nice save. The puck is loose in front. And Alexander covers up. Good shot there.
It was Blunk.
That was Blunk. I'm sorry.
I
That
wasn't
was Alex
going to
Blunk.
correct you. I'll give Owen DeCrow all the credit.
That's usually where DeCrow sets up on that power play. But,
Correct.
All right, this is Covert over there going to take the draw now. We got Blunk and Carroll on the points.
Ooh,
Back
here
to
we go.
Carroll. Carroll's going to fire one.
Good
And
shot.
nice save by Alexander. Puck is loose along the boards. Carroll stops it with his skates, gets it back in, and is unable to hold it in, and it's sent all the way down, and we got only 5 seconds left on the penalty to Waterloo, so the Blues didn't get anything going on that power play. They had a couple of chances, but nothing really great. And now the penalty is over, and Carroll takes it back into his own zone. He's hounded there by 1. Drops it back over for Alex Blunk. He tries to get it out of the zone, but it's picked off at the blue line and sent back into the near side corner where Carroll's going to get to it first. Loses control. Now that's number 76, Covert. There's a man trying to bring it to the sidewall. There's a touch pass. Sends it ahead to DeCrow. DeCrow's got to chase back to match up with GB.
Ooh.
Big check, B-check, and we're going to get a penalty. Someone appears to be praying in the arena.
It is a Sunday morning.
And it looks like
DeCrow's going to go.
DeCrow is going to go, and that could be for more than just 2. Because that looked like a check from behind. We'll see what they call it.
I think it's a rough.
No, he
yeah,
called it a rough.
It is a rough.
Actually,
they were pretty shoulder to shoulder, and they both kind of went face first into the boards. They just didn't make solid contact.
DeCrow definitely got the worst of that collision because
he's hobbled.
not only is he in the penalty box, but he's bent over and he's in some kind of pain.
Yeah,
So-
Coach Fournier going over to chat with him and see what's up. Looked like he hit his knee on the boards. Well, yeah, I know he hit his face.
All right.
Ugly collision.
Once again, Waterloo to the power play. Now back to the point.
That's a Blues penalty on number 22, Owen DeCrow, 2 minutes for roughing. That brings on
Into
an
the
opportunity
corner.
on
Nice work there by Duvall.
penalty.
Duvall sticks with it. Now he gets it to Carroll, and Carroll was unable to clear it out. That looked like it was in the Blues bench, but they didn't whistle it down. The
Also looked like a hand pass.
Waterloo still controls the puck to the near side point. Here's Harn's shot deflected by Patton to the corner. Harn's going to pick it up, send it along to the half wall, back to this is number 11, Wetlaufer. Looks for his point man. That's Harn. Back to Wetlaufer. Got a man right in front. He's being checked by Carroll. A lot of action along the right side here. There's a shot right in front. The puck. Oh, it looked like Harkey might have juggled it just a bit, but now Carroll's getting right in the face of number 33, Justin Green. But another nice save by Harkey. Every time you think one of these JV goaltenders is starting to move maybe a little bit ahead of the other, they come back at each other. I mean, their stats are virtually identical.
Yeah, I love it. They just pick each other up.
Yeah, they're really feeding off each other, and one has a good game. The other one is that much more motivated to do the same thing. Nice clear
Good job by
Carroll.
Yeah.
And we're down to a minute to go in the Waterloo power play. And here they come. Long lead pass to center ice. Nice pass into the zone. Tries to get around the man. Tries to get around Quinn. Quinn gets a stick on it. Puck is loose. Now a man coming right to the middle. Tried to get it in front, but was knocked off his stick to the near side corner. Back to the point. Here's Jebby. Going to walk in and fire. Big save by Harkey.
Again.
Jebby showing a little frustration there as he thought he had a good shot, good low shot that might have been tipped or get through with a 5-hole, but
no dice.
Harkey said no.
Harkey says no.
Down to 35 seconds in the penalty to DeCrow. The Blues have to play smart this last 9 minutes and avoid those kind of penalties.
Yeah.
Now here's
nice
a
tip by
deflection.
Max.
And this is Patton chasing after it, but he didn't have a step to get the breakaway, but he did a nice job to get it out of the zone at least. Now here is Rasty, number 10. Stops along the boards, intercepted and sent out. Once again, somebody is quickly back. That's number 5, Rickers. There's a pass, intercepted by Husky. He's going to get a shot away.
Ooh.
Just missed the net.
He's picking corns today.
He sure
Just
is.
hasn't got it.
Now here is number 91, Patton. Patton's going to get a shot. Knocked down by the defense. That's number 12.
And the penalty.
And they've killed off the penalty. And that's going to go all the way down where Blunk's going to play it. Here is Husky over the line. That shot is knocked down by the defense, and Husky tried to pick it up but couldn't quite do it. Now it's kept in. That's Alexander trying to get a shot away. He can't do it. And now we got a man coming back 1-on-2. Crosses the center line, and he's ready for a line change, so he sends it in deep, and the Blues go back to pick it up with exactly 8 minutes left in the game. This is Trey Alexander. He's checked.
Oh, they called that a penalty? Huh.
And that did not look like a penalty to me.
Wow, and checking from behind?
Wow.
I mean, it was behind, but it was pretty soft.
That's 31 on. That's Sam Mills, and if there are any Waterloo people watching and wondering how in the world they could call that, I have to say I agree.
I 100%. That's
the
softest 2 and 10 I might have ever seen.
Yeah.
Wow.
However, for all you Quad City fans that are watching, we will take it.
Oh, well, sure. I don't think
we roll.
I don't think we have a choice. I mean, we can't change their minds any more than anybody on their bench can. But man,
all right, the Blues have.
And he's explaining that right now they're complaining about this hit by DeCrow over in the corner and how that wasn't from behind. It actually wasn't near as from behind as it looked initially with the way I saw it, and I looked back at the replay. But yeah, I think they've got right to complain.
Yeah. And that takes another player off the ice. That's number 23. Moss is going to serve the 2-minute, but who was that? That was Jebby, I believe, number 12.
I thought so.
He's done for the day. He's got 12 minutes in penalties, and we only got 7 minutes to play in the game. All right, let's get to the power play here. Back to the point. There's a long shot deflected in front. Nobody there for the Blues, and cleared out of there. And this is number 94. Otten picks it up. Starts to come out of his own zone. Gets to center ice. Dumps it in deep. He's going to get to the corner. Now is a shot right on goal. And a nice save by Alexander.
Yeah. It was actually Sam Mills that got the penalty.
That's right. You're right. It was Mills. Otten is really surprising some of these Waterloo players with his speed.
I'll tell you what.